earth-shaking news appeared in the medical journal Human Reproduction, and it made the news for all of one day. The media put it in heavy rotation and then completely forgot about it. In the first known application of germline gene therapy, in which an individual's genes are altered in such a way that it can be passed down to their offspring, a New Jersey reproductive facility in March of 2001 announced that they had created genetically altered children. Nearly 30 babies had been born with the DNA makeup of 3 different people: dad, mom, and a second woman. Doctors injected the cells from younger women into the eggs of older women who were having trouble conceiving. These injections contained the DNA of the younger women, and therefore the children were born with the DNA material of 3 people. This DNA from the other woman can be passed down along the female line. Dr. Joseph Cummins, a biology professor from the University of Western Ontario, tells us that no other information about these children have appeared in medical journals or in the media. A report out of Norway in 2003 indicates that these transfers were used to treat diseased cells, and that they are probably still going on to this day, albeit very, very quietly. Genetically engineered humans have already been born.
As stated on encyclopedia.com, genetic engineering is the use of various methods to manipulate the DNA, which is also known as genetic material of cells, to change hereditary traits or produce biological products. Genetic engineering can be used to produce food, which is discussed in the Taking Sides book in issue 18, or genetic engineering can be used for the cloning of humans or animals, as stated in issue 19 of the Taking Sides book. However, the topic of genetic engineering I will be discussing is human genetic engineering in regards to parents choosing traits and characteristics in their children before they are born. The issue of genetic engineering is a major subject of recent debate. Some feel that all genetic engineering is wrong and it should be stopped, while others find it is great benefits to society and science. My personal views of genetic engineering is that I'm split in the middle of where I think. I do not think that genetic engineering is wrong when it's in regard to like food and other biological products. However, I find human engineering in the picking of traits in children wrong. As stated in the video I showed you at the beginning of the presentation, human genetic manipulations have already began. The issue is no longer something found in sci-fi books and movies. In the future, technologies will be available to allow parents to pick the traits they want their children to possess. According to Anders Sandberg, there are several varieties of modifications ranging from simple to very advanced that parents could potentially choose from. Simple modifications would include, but are not limited to, physical characteristics such as hair color, eye color, skin color, body type, along with other physical aspects. The elimination of possible genetic diseases such as Alzheimer's, and the removal of undesirable traits like drug abuse and alcoholism, and serious ones, or simply wisdom teeth. Other more complex characteristics would include anti-aging modifications to decrease when you would start to wrinkle, and heightened senses such as like heightened sense of smell, sight, and many others. I think that this is taking the technology too far. People will be shopping for children like they shop on eBay. While choosing to eliminate diseases would be beneficial, I feel that if we begin to allow people to do this in their children, it won't stop, and the other manipulations such as physical and the heightened senses will begin. People won't know where to draw the line. They will take the technologies too far, and soon everyone will look the same and the world will have less variety. Also, children that were not genetically engineered will be at a disadvantage because the genetically engineered kids will be smarter, more beautiful, and better athletes because they have these heightened traits and characteristics. Furthermore, there could be possible psychological problems that the genetically engineered children could have. First of all, to know that you were genetically engineered would probably be hard for most children to grasp. And the fact that like your parents wanted you a certain way, and we all know from like the cloning of Dolly that not all things that are cloned are exactly the way they are. So if your parent picked that for like you to have like good athletics and then you don't, that could like really mentally, hurt the child and put a lot of pressure on him. Overall, I think that we need to stop human genetic engineering before it gets out of hand. Otherwise, everyone will be superhumans, and regular humans like you and I will not stand a chance for success. Thank you.